Welcome back, everyone, to the Supernatural Corner podcast, where every Sunday we talk about supernatural things. I'm your host, Serena, and we're here with my co-host, the RCL Man. And today we're going to be talking about...
wait, did we drum last time? I don't remember. We did? There was a drum? I don't remember drumming editing. I don't remember that. Anyway.
Always drum. Today we'll be talking about shadow people.
Ooh, okay, all right. So you've mentioned shadow people before in passing at certain times when there are no shadows about, right?
I definitely have talked about shadow people several times. The first question,
really know, all I really know is it? Hold on, I have a question. Okay, is it a shadow of a person?
Well, we'll get into that.
Or is it just like a shadow of a ghost? Or
we'll get into that in literally 2 seconds.
Right, we're giving you a preview.
So let me go ahead and tell you what shadow people are. So people think that shadow people are the perception of a patch of a shadow as a living, if that makes sense. It's a humanoid figure, or it's a present or a spirit or another entity. So when I did research on this, there are 3 different types of shadow figure representations of what a shadow figure person is. Mm-hmm. So the first one we're going to go ahead and talk about is the spirit-like.
That was my chair.
It's okay. It is the spirit-like apparition that you see. They're more a negative nature, and usually find them with hauntings or more of, I don't know, people just when they go ghost hunting, they do see usually shadow figures. Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Wait. No. I mean, go finish. But I'm kind of okay.
Go ahead.
I had questions, but I forgot the questions.
Well, we can do the questions after I tell you the 3 different types.
Well, no. Hold on. Let me stop here. Okay, and then we can kind of. Okay. But I done forgot what we were talking about. Yeah, so just keep going. I done forgot.
So we'll move on to the second different type of shadow person, which we have the sleep paralysis shadow figure.
Oh, that's a shadow person.
So a lot of people, when they have sleep paralysis, they usually say they see it in the corner of the room, or they see it hovering over the bed.
They see some kind of something.
Yeah, some kind of something. Yeah, definitely. So I've heard those in a lot of stories. A lot of people with sleep paralysis, they say that's like a medical condition, though, to see that when you do have sleep paralysis. So I don't know.
To speak from personal experience, I have had the sleep paralysis part. When I was younger, I think it happened maybe like 3 times or something like that. But I never felt the presence of something else.
So I've had sleep paralysis once in my life. I did feel like there was a presence there, but I never saw any presence. My eyes were wide open.
Okay.
I just couldn't move, and I couldn't do anything. But it was a scary experience. So we'll talk about the third different type, which is very unique. A lot of people who believe in this type is more of a interdimensional being. They're more likely seen in daylight. Okay. These types of shadow people, and they're usually seen with like UFO sightings or something like that.
UFO? What does that have to do with UFO? What?
Well, they think that some people believe that shadow people are from another dimension, or it could be extraterrestrials.
Okay.
So it really depends on the type of shadow person you kind of believe in.
Is there a visual difference between these 3?
So there is a visual difference. Most people do say that shadow figures usually start out maybe like in a clump of black. They say they see them behind doors, like corners. You'll see the corner of like a black figure face or shoulder. Or you'll see, like, from one side of the room out of the corner of your eye, and they go to another side of the room. So a lot of people do experience this. And now here's a weird one. So they also say people who do drugs and stay up for a couple of days start to hallucinate and see shadow people. So I don't know if that's like... And not to encourage children to do drugs. I do not encourage that at all. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. But maybe it's a form of opening the mind or losing the mind. Because they did say when sleep paralysis happens, which is a medical thing, your mind does hallucinate it. So I don't know if those are connected somehow. because the brain process what happens, but it's unique. So we're going to move on to something a little bit creepy, though, about the shadow people. There is one that is a shadow person. He is one.
So do we have 4 now, or is this one like a subcategory?
This is like a subcategory.
Okay.
He is related to shadow people because he shows up as a shadow, but nobody knows who he is. But we're going to talk about him right now because I have to include him in, because if I don't, I mean, it's just wrong. Because he belongs here.
Okay.
So it's called the Shadow Hat Man.
Okay.
Okay. And he looks just like that.
Okay.
And they say if you see him, this means that death is near, and it's a very bad omen. So you could be dying. And actually, when you see him, if you try to catch up with him, he goes further away.
We tried to catch up. So is this on a road or something?
Like, I guess, like, if you're in your home and you see him and then you run at him and he's gone. But he is definitely a very bad omen, and he shows up and presents himself as a shadow person wearing a hat.
I wonder if it is like a, well, never mind.
I mean, I don't know if he's demonic. I don't know if he's like the Grim Reaper's friend. You know what I mean? I wonder,
because they just said like that's the superstition, but they just don't know specifically.
It's not a superstition. People do witness him.
Okay.
It's a bad omen.
That's what I guess that's what I'm asking is like what's the percentage of people that bad things happen to not?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
usually people who see him follow up with death. Like they've told their friends and family, hey, I saw this guy wearing a hat. He has no face. He looks like a shadow person.
Slenderman again.
Yeah. But he's not Slenderman.
Well, no, Slenderman's different. I was just saying
Slenderman was actually based off of somebody else.
I was just saying
off of a true story. But anyway, different subject. So today we're actually going to view a couple of videos of shadow people. And
all right.
You tell me what you think. Now, what gets really confusing, though, to the paranormal world is a full-bodied apparition and a shadow person. So full-body apparitions, and I do want to clarify this, usually have clothing on. You could see details of a full-bodied apparition. Shadow people are like either solid black or faint black. Okay. But either way, an apparition is more humanoid than a shadow person.
Okay. Any
questions before we show you any videos?
No, I was going to say, like, the shadow thing, there's I don't know. Okay, so I've been playing Phasmophobia, and one of the ghosts or whatever was what I guess like, it was like just a black, like it was a guy basically holding an axe, right? And it was like, but it was just black.
I mean,
it was just like his shadow. It was his shadow.
But no shadow figure needs an axe.
I mean, it wasn't. The axe was shadow as well. So I don't know.
It doesn't work like that.
All right, but anyway,
fake.
I know. Look, I was just trying to relate it to something to see if, but you haven't seen it, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so
but we'll go ahead and move on with their first video. It's a real quick video, so pay attention.
It's a quick video.
It's very quick. Like we're talking about quick, fast. So the first one we're going to actually look at is a woman. She's in her home and she sees a shadow figure while she's going up her stairs. Cross in front of her.
And it's on video.
Yeah, and it's on video. So we're going to go ahead and watch that.
This is my mommy's room. This is downstairs. Turn around there. Oh my god.
Oh wow, okay. That literally looked like a shadow. Like but okay.
So to me, it literally looks like a shadow.
Yeah, a light behind him and the shadow is going.
Yeah, but the shadow, like, you can actually see through the shadow figure.
Through the shadow
Yeah, you can see through it.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Like, you see it's right there. You can see right through that.
But hold on, but see, now when you get here, though, it gets real dark. Like, almost like you said, like the little cloud.
But you see it, you see the darkness, and then, but you can see through it. So this is the forming of a shadow person. Like, this is the beginning stages of it becoming solid.
All right. Okay.
So it's just like a shadow, but you see how you're a shadow?
Yeah.
Like, that looks more transparent. That doesn't look just like somebody's shadow walking across. And you saw how small her stairs were.
Well, huh?
You saw how small her stairs were.
Here, rewind it to the very beginning. Yeah, let me see this thing again. Just from regular speed.
You see how small those stairs are?
Yeah.
And then she shows you the bathroom, and she turns around, and then she freaks out.
I guess I'm just, I mean, because that could, I mean, be fake, but it definitely, it looked like something. I just don't know. I can't, we have no idea what's behind the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
And I agree with that, but I definitely think this is really good evidence of one.
Really?
Because, yeah, we can't see what's behind the camera, but obviously it's not this person's shadow, because if you're facing forward holding a camera, how are you going to be walking sideways?
Okay, no, I agree with that,
I mean?
but there's nothing saying that there's not somebody behind them making the shadow.
But she did a whole full turnaround. You remember she showed the bathroom?
That
and
part happened
around?
so quickly. Even before I asked you to do it again, I forgot about that whole freaking part.
So she literally shows the pant.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. This one's a little bit more creepier. So this gentleman is trying out the Xbox One Connect.
Oh, yeah, that's
Have you seen this one?
Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of like little dots, right?
No.
No, that's not it?
So he's trying out his Xbox Connect, and he's trying out the different imagery on it. Like, you know how it does like dark mode and this mode and this mode and this mode?
Like infrared.
Yeah, infrared. So he's trying all these out. Now, when this happened, he was freaked out, but people started calling him a liar because his shirt changed colors and the logo looked different. So just want to give you a little follow-up after this video. He did make another video to show what happens to his clothing when he goes through it again, to say, hey, look, this isn't faked.
Okay.
So this is...
something to do with his clothing. All right.
Yeah. But I definitely think this is a really, really cool one. This is one of my favorites of a shadow person.
All right, let's do it. What is that, 360? Yeah, connect. 360. What is happening? Okay.
Okay, so you see him?
I was so confused.
So he's just trying out his new Connect.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Look, he looks at it.
Oh my gosh.
And he's freaked out.
No.
Do you see his concern on his face?
He's like, what is that?
And look, it's not there.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, well, hold on.
Go back to it. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm a little freaked out here.
Or is that's the only one?
So he tries night vision.
I'd be scared just to go back to that. Oh my gosh.
He's just like, I'm concerned. I know. What did I just see? Did I see that?
Do they not have like...
He's like, hold on.
Oh yeah, no, that would scare me so much.
We'll watch
oh my
that
gosh.
one more time from where he sits down and
he's like, oh cool, man.
So if you actually look at his shirt, he has a dark logo on it. It's almost like plastic, and that's what everybody was like freaking out about, because when he does change into that, you see the logo better for the night vision. Do you see what I mean?
You do.
You do see it much better, but he did a video to follow up.
Okay.
But I did want to point that out to you guys, just in case you are skeptics out there.
Hold on,
but his reaction to this,
because that thing looks straight up like a person behind him.
But I love his straight up reaction. Do you see this confusion?
He's just like, what?
He sees it and then goes.
Because it looks like.
He's like, no, hold on.
That's crazy.
It's not there anymore.
I mean, look, dude. I mean, that's something that I believe could happen. I believe that it could make you basically invisible, but you could still see it by infrared.
So this one was in the daytime.
Or it could be like an alien or something like that.
If you didn't notice, it was the daytime. So this would be more like the alien versions that they talk about.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking, maybe this thing is in disguise, right?
Like, it looked like a human. It looked like a human,
maybe this
honestly.
thing is in disguise, okay? And the infrared, the night vision picked it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what it looks like. That's literally what it looks like. And that's what I'm saying. Like, would it be... It looked like a person.
It looked Like, well, that's what shadow people are. They are shadows that look like
so like
people.
my brain completely even forgot shadow person and was like somebody has some bit of technology that's letting them do that.
Shadow
or
people.
aliens. Like I don't
shadow
know.
people. So I mean, I just think it was very creepy.
Okay.
It just reminded me of something you would do. Like you're setting up your new camera,
like streamer or something. There was that one time that somebody was like, "Your girlfriend's right behind you." I was like, "What?" Like,
yeah, but imagine like this.
Yeah, like somebody later on goes into the thing and it's like, "Hey, there's this thing behind you. Is that on purpose?" And you're
but he noticed it. He's at home alone by himself, checking it out. You know, it's recording because when you go with connect, it automatically records. Like. I just thought you would like that one, so I
can relate.
You can relate, but I think that's one of my favorite ones, most definitely. So the next one we're gonna go ahead and move on to is there's a shadow person caught in the home by a photographer. Now this was actually, hold on one second, guys. So this was actually in 1989. Okay, that's.
Okay.
This back in the day.
I know somebody who's relevant to that year.
This was in 1989. Now, this was when VHSs were made. Okay, we didn't have the technology we do now to photo edit. So this guy was called over to this house because they said it was haunted, and they said that this room was very haunted. So this guy goes in this room, records it, and a shadow person figure pops up right in front of him.
Pops up, huh?
Well, kind of pops up. He kind of forms. Okay. So this is going to have a lot of talking.
All right.
This mysterious black apparition was captured by videographer Daniel Hobbit.
You can't explain it, but you just know it's real.
Hobbit has spent many years trying to capture compelling evidence that ghosts are real. He shot this eerie video in the home of a very frightened couple, convinced they were living with a disturbed spirit or entity.
They were experiencing strange occurrences in their house. In particular, this one guest bedroom upstairs. Doors closing and pictures being thrown off the wall, and crying and voices coming from this particular room upstairs.
Despite the family's refusal to ever enter the room again, Hobbit braced himself and went in alone with his video camera. Once inside, Hobbit said he felt that some force was directing him to an antique picture on the wall. The picture was a present from the husband's dead mother.
I was not alone. A black,
just pops up.
Shadowy mass of some sorts.
Just a mass.
Of someone or something standing by the bed. I remember the look on the husband's face. He stands.
And then it gives into more description about it. But it literally just pops up.
That's crazy.
Like, can you imagine back then, 1989? You got a camera, you go to somebody's house, it's supposedly haunted, and you capture something like that on film, and it disappears. It's like, you can't blame that on something in your lens or anything like that.
I mean, it was 1989, so I feel like there may be some sort of explanation you can come through where like lighting or something messed with the internal bits on the camera or something. Like, but I mean, yeah, it certainly is strange, but I don't know. I do feel like there could be some explanation for that.
But that's more the blob that we were talking about. I mean, yeah,
that was just kind of like a blob. That's
what we talked about
That's
earlier.
a reason why I kind of
it was the blob.
There was no form.
But when I say shadow person, there is a form. You have a head.
I mean, it starts out as a small blob and it gets bigger, like,
and literally cuts off.
But also, this guy, from what it seems like, and it sounds a little weird when I'm gonna say this, because I think back in 1989, people may have looked at it as like he's a crazy person who spends all of his time looking for ghosts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Whereas, like, somehow feel nowadays it would be a little bit more like. I don't feel like, basically what I'm saying is nowadays I don't feel like that guy would put the footage forth if he didn't think it was real. If he's spending all of his time looking for a ghost,
was actually from,
he must believe this footage is real.
This was in 2010.
Right.
Somebody actually took this from his documentary. You know what I mean? And put it up on YouTube.
So that was his documentary.
I'm not sure whose documentary.
Well, anyway, what I'm saying is for him to be behind it, he has to really believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I definitely believe that it could have been some form of entity. Back then, people used to capture ghosts and orbs all the time. They have, even back before 89 and 70s and 60s, they used to have spirit rooms where they would have cameras set up specifically at seance tables and take pictures of spirits in the rooms.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, I don't think he would come forward with it if he thought it was fake.
Yeah,
if he thought
agreed.
there was some sort of thing
Agreed.
with the lens. I don't know how much, but I assume if he's doing that, because
they're going to analyze the lens.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't know.
No, I agree.
That was just a point. I don't know.
But I thought that was pretty cool.
I feel like something could be happening to make that, form and not be real. But then the other part of me is like, yeah, he must believe it. But
right.
I don't know.
I mean, I believe him.
I don't know.
This is a supernatural.
I think there's
podcast.
still some explanation for that.
Okay. Well, that wasn't that convincing for RCL, man. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. It's okay.
And it didn't have a form, again, like I said.
So this one is actually a shadow figure or person popping up on a security cam and just standing there for a good minute. And then
I might have seen this one before.
So we'll go ahead and watch this one. And you're going to watch right here, just to show you.
All right, so we're looking bottom right.
Yeah, you're going to look over here. Just give it a second. It's only 53 seconds, but...
All right, as long as 53 seconds. There it is.
There it goes.
So
it just stands there for a second.
Is that a person, though?
No, it's just a shadow.
Okay.
The shadow person. And it kind of moves back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's just standing there.
Huh.
But you will see it, like...
Take off.
Take off. Just chilling there. Nothing better to do in the world.
I'm just like, what is it doing?
And then it's gone.
Wow. Huh. I wonder what that is. That looks almost like something like wanting to be like popped into existence, but it wasn't quite there yet.
I feel like it was being nosy. It might have been like watching somebody from outside their house and was like, because that's what shadow people are. They're nosy.
They're nosy?
Things. They're always hiding behind corners and trying to be slick and sly. And they like to hide and they like to be spooky, kind of. Like if you were, I don't know, they hide in the corner of your eye. Like you turn and they're gone. So I think they try to be in somewhat cognito. So maybe it was standing outside watching somebody.
I guess I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and don't think they're malicious. Are they malicious? Do they hurt people, or do they just kind of spy on people?
People have negative feelings when they see them.
Okay,
because you're gonna have negative feelings. Imagine you're sitting there working, and you see something out of the corner of your eye, and you glance, it's gone. You're gonna think like you have that watchful feeling.
Yeah. Like it's like you're like, something's not right here, but I don't know what.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have that uneasy feeling. But the hat guy, you would.
You're like the hat guy. Seriously. Yeah. All right.
Seriously. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. I thought this one was a little bit more interesting. So this woman actually works at this hotel, and this is on her CCTV. In Quincy, Illinois, on May the 14th, 2020. Now, here's the thing. With this research with this woman, she hasn't done it. She hasn't posted on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that. She doesn't seem like she wants to get fame off of it. She originally posted to her Facebook and shared it only to friends and family. Well, one of her family members was like, hey, can I put it on YouTube? Can you share it so it's not private? And she said, yeah, like she's not trying to make any profit off of this. She just thought it was creepy. So today we're going to go ahead and watch this video of this kid shadow figure. This is a little bit more creepy because I feel like with her not wanting to be famous over it, just makes it more realistic to me. So that's what we're going to go ahead and watch. And her name is Jen, or just Jen. So if you guys want to check that out, you go to her Facebook page. So here's the cart. You're going to look at
It's like a hotel?
Yeah, this is her hotel.
Okay.
In Illinois. Not her hotel, but a hotel she works at. So you're just going to focus right there.
What was that?
Now this is a CCTV camera.
It's a security camera in the building.
So
it just like zooms out, but like, what is
real fast? So shadow people have been known to zoom from one side of the room to another. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is at her job.
That's not very far.
But look how fast it moves. It moves so quick, you just have to like concentrate.
Oh, you had it. Wow. It literally looks like a kid that just runs back and forth, like almost either grabbing something or.
Well, see, a lot of people said that they thought it was grabbing something off the cart. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't believe that. I think it might have been in its way. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh dang, I can't get out, and you know what I mean. Or something like that, because a lot of people did say, because a lot of the YouTubers took this video and used it on their channels, and that's the comments that they get.
Okay, all right.
Now, she said she literally just posted it just to show what creepy stuff happens at her hotel.
Mm. Yeah, that's creepy.
What do you think about it? Is it weird? Or?
I would not like a shadow child running through. It'd be. Nah, I'm good. I mean, if I was there and I saw that video, I would then be scared to go around that area. But then if it started happening more, I'd probably just leave. I don't know.
I mean, is it messing with me? Because like if I go clean the room, it's not really messing with me. I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's what I guess. Yeah, if more stuff's like as in messing with you, as in like moving stuff, or like
I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool. So then definitely shadow figure of a child there. Or what is known to be a child. So the next one we're going to watch is this gentleman. He is at an old funeral home, but it is now his home. He is about to repaint the walls.
He lives in a funeral home?
An older, like I would. Like a refurnished funeral home.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. Good discounts.
If we move into a freaking funeral home, I gotta find the least haunted room in the building.
Most of the times the places are haunted because their spirits stayed with where their bodies died at.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. So but you're not saying they get an odd ghost every once in a while.
I mean, maybe.
You mean, well,
I'm not going to go.
The chances are significantly higher.
I'm not going to go to the morgue area where they do the stuff they do, you know.
But he's converting it. I'm sorry.
Back to the subject. So he bought this funeral home and he's about to repaint the walls. He brought out, I think they said his iPad, just so he can record like before and after what it was going to look like. Mm-hmm. And he happened to catch a shadow figure. So a shadow person. Let's go ahead and don't look so crazy.
Now, see, I think the shadow person had a place it was living and then a human moved into the place it was living.
That could be possible.
Weird. Okay.
It looks kind of grainy from me being zoomed in.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Can you zoom back out?
Do you see it better?
I mean,
now?
yeah, I see it. It's just, I mean, that on the right side, that looked way. But I don't know. That kind of looks like a TikTok filter or something. Like,
I don't know. I guess I can see where you can get that from. But this was in 2019. Did we have TikTok in 2019?
Yeah, TikTok was 2019.
Oh, I don't know. I just got on it in 2020.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know about that one.
I don't know. That one is a little bit more iffy.
Said, like, you could say, oh, this TikTok makes you almost invisible, or, whatever filter, and then you could do that. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I get that. Like, that is the least convincing ones that we've had. Mm. So, but the last one that we're going to go ahead and show today.
Oh, okay. It's the grand finale here.
Well, it's not a grand. Don't build it up too much.
The finale. How about
it's
that?
The finale.
The finale.
Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to that one. But yeah, the funeral home one wasn't that up to par, but I definitely want to show you because it was creepy to me. Because it was at a funeral.
It could be real.
You're a funeral home shadow person.
I mean, like I said, funeral home has a higher probability in my mind of having a ghost.
All right, so this couple, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're not married. But they're in an apartment, and he hears a noise, and he tells her to turn on the phone immediately and start recording. So there's some strange activity that happens, and then you're going to see the shadow person being very creepy in the corner of a room.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and move on to that.
Yo, creepy shadow person.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Lord,
no, but your fridge is shutting all by itself.
The fridge is shut all by itself.
No, like it was
real quick.
What the hell was that? No, but your fridge is shutting all by itself.
It did. It totally did.
No, like it was closing as I came out here.
I locked the door, right?
Yeah, you locked the door when we got back from Publix.
Locked the door when we got back from Publix. Who says that in a ghost video?
No, the cabinet. It sounded like a cabinet door slammed, and then I come out and your fridge door is shutting as I'm coming out. You didn't see that? And your dogs are freaking out.
That's crazy.
I'm really freaked out right now.
Was there more?
That was clearly your kitchen, and then your door's shutting.
She's arguing with him.
Look, I'll put it up on the kitchen,
So she's
and then your
arguing with him,
door's
telling him,
shutting.
I'll go upload it on your
Look,
computer.
I'll put it up on the computer and you can look at it.
Okay.
Seriously? No, it's
Closet just open?
They heard something. Yeah, they heard the closet door just shut. You remember it was
alright,
open?
alright. That
Somebody
was
in there?
like, did it open or close?
You remember it was open though at the
No, I
beginning
don't
of the video?
remember.
No,
Go back.
find one. Find something.
Find
If somebody's
something.
in there, they didn't come out.
He's talking to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to get the out of here. Seriously, oh my god.
Did you see it?
There was a thing there.
Did you see
There
it?
was definitely a thing there.
Now, like I told you, we panned around before,
Yeah.
and there wasn't nothing over here.
Whip around. Come on, whip around, boy. Alright.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
There was nothing over here before.
Okay.
There is a couch there.
Yeah. It looks like almost two people or something. I mean, it's probably pillows.
That looks like one person.
Still, yeah, the
But they're
shadow
heading
person.
out.
The
They're
shadow.
they're
like, nope.
heck no.
Yeah, I see what that black thing, whatever that is, was definitely not there before. That's crazy.
Definitely not there before.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What could that be? You know what I mean?
It's a shadow person. There's no other explanation.
But like, why is the shadow person being crazy in their house right now?
Well,
all
you
of a
gotta
sudden?
think. What did I say about the first shadow person?
What?
That it's usually near haunted activity. It's near paranormal activity, haunted places.
Maybe
Obviously,
the shadow people are catching the ghosts, and they don't want us to. I'm sorry.
what are they gonna do with the ghost?
I don't know. They're actually the ghost catching agency, right? But they make them invisible,
If
so
y'all
you
can
don't
see
know.
my eyes
I'm
right
sorry.
now, I'm rolling them so hard in the back
It's a
of my
conspiracy
head.
within a conspiracy. Okay, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to make it funny.
I definitely think
That one was serious.
This
though.
one
like,
was serious.
Like everything is slamming, and then I'm assuming they saw this afterwards.
Yeah, so they
Okay.
saw this afterwards.
Okay.
And they are trying to relocate as we speak.
Oh, gosh. All
But
right,
I mean,
well,
it's just scary. You have to think.
they probably already relocated.
Yeah, they probably did. I just noticed the timestamp on it. But that's what I heard from the video.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if me and my honey
Mm-hmm.
are at home and I hear the refrigerator door close, and I wasn't scared, or I was scared of ghosts because I'm not scared of ghosts. But if I was scared of ghosts, I'd be a little freaked out. And then all of a sudden, if I rewatched that and saw a shadow person along with the haunting,
In the closet.
I am done. Like, I would be so done.
Like, our cat can open stuff,
Yeah.
but not close stuff.
Literally.
So then I would be like, I don't know who's doing
well,
that.
he
if it's not
opened
you.
it, and all you saw was the thing on the floor.
I'm saying, like, a fridge. If the fridge was open, the cat could possibly close it. I don't see the cat getting it open and
Yeah.
then closing it, too. That's the
was
only
creepy.
explanation we would have, is we'd be like,
I don't know. I definitely think that was creepy, and I believe in shadow people. I have seen them at the corner of my eyes. I'm pretty sure everybody has.
I feel like I maybe have, but I don't necessarily know that.
I feel like that feeling, like even if you're in school or if you're at home alone or you're at work. Because definitely at my job, my whole row sees them.
Oh, man.
Like, literally, you can literally contact people at my job. And the row that I work on, people will literally be like, you'll hear footsteps behind you. You'll feel like something's watching you. And I have seen black shadows behind me. And I look, and it's gone.
You just have an extra employee.
But he is not giving me any contribution, no help. But anyway,
He's dealing with
I definitely believe in shadow people. And what do you think after this video? Do you?
I mean, no. Still no. Still no. But I tell you, I mean, if I see something now, I'm more like, is that a shadow person?
Okay.
You know what I mean, the Xbox one, that if I saw that with my own eyes behind me and I like knew all the circumstances and everything,
he would be dead.
Actually, even basically all of those. If I knew the circumstances if I was the one actually filming it, I'm sure I would be like.
Well, I feel like with the Xbox, if I come home, I would see you laid on the floor dead because you'd have passed out, had a heart attack.
I would have probably got out of the house though. I'd be like, hey, I'm going.
I'm going
somewhere.
Call me.
I'm not
Serena,
going home.
come and deal with this.
We need an exorcist in here. We need some sage. We need some sage. Burn some sage in this thing.
Oh goodness, he don't know what he's talking about. He done lost it. Well, that's it for today's episode, you guys. If you have any stories on shadow people, please let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again next Sunday. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.